Time for baseball under the Tropicana Field Dome in St. Pete. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and Ryan Yarbrough will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today. He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Designated hitter, Jason Cone.
The 3-2 pitch. Taken for strike 3. The throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I've got an eye on Troy Tulowitzki. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So digging in now, Bronco Big Daddy, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming, here it is. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they're going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
1-1. Big Daddy, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He was a 25th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal.
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base. And that misses 2-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the. And that'll bring up Joey Wendle. He popped out in his first trip. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Rounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. At the plate, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Center fielder, Jason Kipnis.
Ground ball left side. There is Solarte. There's one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Into the box now, Bronco Big Daddy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that misses low and away, ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. To 2-2 now.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the game. Into the box, Bronco Big Daddy.
Number 30.
From the stretch. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so We'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And that one just missed outside. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
At the plate, Martin Pena.
Right fielder, number 32. Martin
The 1-2.
Pena.
Soft liner to the right side. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And despite the great effort, no throw from the second baseman, and that ought to be an in. Ready now, Bronco Big Daddy. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort? Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good.
Baseball for you on a Tuesday night from Tropicana Field. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Paul Blackburn gets the ball for the Rays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bronco Big Daddy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
3-0 to him now. Now the 3-0 offering. And he fouls this one off. One pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
The batter.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Holm. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll dive back in. The 1-1. There he goes. He pulls this one into right. And that's in there. Base hit.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Softly hit to the left side. A tag for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. Stepping in, Jason Kipnis. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He gets the ground ball to first. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Bronco Big Daddy 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
3-0 to him now. The 3-1. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Digging in and looking for more, Jason Kolb. He singled his last time up. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Striding in, Mike Gerber. No hits to this point.
Number 14.
Hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Second baseman.
Stepping into the box, Devin Travis. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. A swing and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Runner breaks for third. Lined hard toward right center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan. But when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to the plate, your eye.
Leading off the inning, Bronco Big Daddy, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Missed with a slider. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Line toward the alley in left center. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
And there's one away. In now, Mike Gerber, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit down the third base line. Duffy has it, and a long throw across the diamond gets him. That's a nice play. Now at the plate, Devin Travis. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Short hop, but he's out. Great. Ready once again, number 19. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set. Here's the 2-2. It's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quick. Stepping in, Matt Duffy. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Duffy.
The 1-2. Bounce to first. Big Daddy takes it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Toronto Blue Jays rode an important 6th inning to victory. Afternoon baseball now from the Gulf Coast of Florida. Tropicana Field here in St. Pete. Today the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Anthony Banda gets the ball for the Rays in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this is a modern-day lineup. A lot of swing and miss, but not many people concerned about it. We were around the cage during batting practice. These guys are trying to drive the baseball out of the yard. They are not concerned with taking 3 and going back to the dugout.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3. Digging in for his second at-bat, Bronco Big Daddy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. And he'll get in there safely.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Digging in, Devin Travis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He loses him on ball 4. That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. One there, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So striding in, Troy Tulowitzki, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Relay to first in time, and just like that. At the plate, number 1 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. This one hard the other way. Oh, what a stop! He is out. Stepping in for the Jays, Bronco Big Daddy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
A fastball that finds the outside corner. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is. Now at the plate, Bronco Big Daddy.
Number 28.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Struck him out. Struck him out. Settling in now, Bronco Big Daddy. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Oh, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
The 1-0. A ball and a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And it's 1-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game.
Folks just finishing up their work. Number 56 gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. Still no score. Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers. Garcia on at first, nobody out. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. There's 1. On to first, a double play. Coming to the plate now, Bronco Big Daddy. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ripped on the ground to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. 1 gone in the inning now. Here's Xander Bogaerts. He's on the ground over to first. Big Daddy is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Standing in, Bronco Big Daddy. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Center fielder going back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Digging in, Bronco Big Daddy. He flew out in his last at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Two and two. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Welcome back to Major League. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Jays jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. The show's got baseball for you on a Saturday night north of the border here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Aaron Sanchez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Thanks, Matt. Aaron Sanchez, he is the complete package. Big, strong guy, 6'6", about 215 pounds. Power fastball, 95 to 98 with sink. Great curveball and a terrific changeup. This guy is the real deal.
Here's Brock Holt now. Here now the 2-2. Chop to the left. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play. And now here's how the business. Now to the plate, Bronco Big Daddy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run.
Digging in the switch hitter, Blake Swihart, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, Bronco Big Daddy. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. A ball and a strike. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Number 13 is on deck. Full count still. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. That's in there. The Jays look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
The runner from second crosses the plate.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They find
digging in once again, Bronco Big Daddy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the...
High and deep to right center. Back goes Betts at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring.
Stepping up now, Bronco Big Daddy. He flew out in his last at-bat. Kimbrel pauses. Here's the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. The 0-1 on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Now a spin and a throwback to second, and the runner back in standing. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. 7-5 tonight's final. The Blue Jays came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Michael Lorenzen wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Edgar Santana. Great Sunday afternoon for baseball here, north of the border at the Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Matt Boyd starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays. Next up for the Red Sox, Brock Holt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this is on the ground to first. 3-2. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they're held in check here. Digging in, Bronco Big Daddy, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of it. Ready for another shot now, J.D. Martinez. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here comes the 0-1. Well, on the ground to first. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Bronco Big Daddy. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time. This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Digging in now, Bronco Big Daddy. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 6-3 the final score today. Boston used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.